Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans Wednesday, Hump Day, January 29th, 2020. The Queen's birthday. Yes, it is the Queen's birthday. I'm in a great mood. You guys, I want to bring you an update that you guys have been wondering about, you have been asking me about in the comments section. So here we go. The lady who flew to Africa for love, who married an African man, a younger man, is on her way back to the United States as I speak to you right now. Yes, on her way back to Tennessee. I got the call a little while ago from someone who was telling me that she was on her way back. I got to see verification that I know of through photographs from the husband's Facebook page. Yes, someone finally got a hold of his Facebook page, and he has pictures of her and him on this Facebook page. There were pictures of she and him at an airport with luggage in tow. I got to see 2 bags of luggage, like a suitcase and a carry-on bag. One that could be considered a carry-on bag, I guess. I didn't see any extra luggage, so I don't think the husband will be joining her on this trip back. And I know many of you were wondering and asking me for an update, so honey, the phone was jingling this morning to give me the 411 to bring to you all directly. But yeah, she is en route to the U.S., as far as I know, and someone paid the ticket. The source didn't have verification of who bought the plane ticket, but she is en route back to the U.S. And yes, this was a sorted mess, sorted tale, because you didn't know what to believe. You didn't know what was what. What was the motivation behind her going over there, knowing she didn't have a return ticket? The fact that she paid her bills in advance for January, but didn't buy a round trip ticket. Some of you speculated that perhaps she was trying to get money to get him to come back to the States. But as I state to you in the photograph, I didn't see a lot of luggage. In the background you saw, one of those push carts with luggage stacked, but I believe that was belonging to someone else. But as I state, he was carrying her 2 bags of luggage, and she looked very frail in the photograph. I will say that to you guys. She looked very frail in her photograph. You can see the difference between, the dress she had on in this photograph that was dated yesterday evening, about right before 7 p.m. And you can see in the background through the glass doors that it was nighttime. So I think this picture was actually taken sometime yesterday evening over there, their time, because they are ahead of us several hours. But she looked frail in the photograph compared to her original photograph when she first landed on African soil. You can see the difference in her. The dress she had on was very big, so obviously she's lost a lot of weight since being there. And hopefully when she gets back, she'll get her mind on track and realize that she made a grave mistake by 1, taking up with this gentleman, 2, marrying him, then going over there without a return ticket, and God knows whatever else transpired while she was there. I don't know what actually transpired, but it couldn't be great because she's lost a lot of weight and was allegedly without life-saving medicine. So, I will bring you another update of how she's doing and what actually happened, if that will even be revealed, what transpired while she was there. But I will say it is a wonderful thing that she is returning. Although, like I said, the circumstances were, when you get information about things, you don't know what to think. And it's not good to think the worst of people. But you always have to remember that this is an adult who made an adult decision to go here, to see this man, not meet, because she'd already married him on her first trip. So the fact that she went back there knowingly without a round trip ticket was bothersome to me. And then as I got information the next day from giving you all the first video that she had monies and drawing money every month and knew something wasn't right with her having a job and then being gone a whole month and a half, See, things just didn't add up and didn't make any sense to me. Didn't make any sense. And frankly, to put that burden on someone else to come up with money to get you home was wrong, and it was cruel. And quite frankly, outlandish, because that's not somebody's job. And there's nothing wrong with helping people, doing great deeds for people, being kind to people. But that's a bit much to ask a human being to foot an airline ticket to get you out of a foreign country back to your country when you went there knowingly without a return ticket and extra money to spend and live off of and to eat and on and on. And what we have to also think is, what if these people, whoever they are, person, did not buy the ticket? What would have happened then? And the second part is, now that she's flying home and returning to the States, praying she makes it here safely, what about the next time he gets to whining and crying on the phone, or her too? Oh, I miss you, I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. You see where I'm going with this? And she decides to buy her another ticket and carry her tail back over there, and then calls back crying to people here in the States. Oh, I'm stranded again. I'm sick again. I don't feel well. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because you have to ask yourself, was this a ploy to get a ticket back? You know? These people won't leave me here. Somebody will rescue me. Because you have to wonder that. And anybody that's sitting here trying to act like we're crazy for not wondering that, you're crazy. Because this isn't 2-3 hours up the road. You went to see somebody and it didn't work out. Now you're stranded in, 2 or 3 hours away, Atlanta, Chattanooga, North Carolina somewhere. You're talking about over the pond, over the water. A lot of water that you can't get to by bicycle, train, bus, car. You've got to have a barge or airplane. And I'm just really starting to wonder if this lady is just mentally gone, so far gone in love that she just didn't care about her own safety, her own livelihood as far as her health, knowing she was there past the time of the medicine. Medicine ran out, whatever. But you knew all that still beforehand. That's where I'm having the problem. If I sit in my right mind and think everything out with what I've been finally told, everything that this lady did was calculated. And the reason why we know it was calculated, I do anyway, is because she prepaid her bills for the month of January before she went over there. So if you can predate your checks for your rent and whatever other bills you owed for the month of January, you should have had the same sense to buy a round-trip ticket. And that's my point. But I hope she makes it back safely. I hope she gets some spiritual guidance when she returns. I hope that she finds someone to talk to, a counselor, somebody who is qualified to deal with people who have coping issues, because obviously this is her way of coping. Jumping on airplanes and going to foreign countries and not having a return ticket. And I can tell you, when I saw the photograph of the guy, honey, and with her beside him, I'm telling you guys, I thought I was going to pass out. It was as if I was looking at a young man with his grandmother. Quit playing. That lady looked old enough to be his grandmother in that photograph that I saw today, that was taken last night over there in the airport. This lady looks old enough to be his grandmother, because guess what? She is old enough to be his grandmother. If you're in your early to mid 60s and he's not even 30, even if he was 32, you're still talking 30 years. It doesn't even matter if you tack on 3 or 4 years, you're still talking about a damn near 30-year age difference. That's way too many years to be dating someone, let alone marrying them. And that's my opinion on that. That's my opinion. If you want to date somebody 10 years younger or so or marry him, that'd be okay. But not someone late 20s. early 30s, and we don't really have a definite of his age. But honey, that is the 411 on the Vanishing Bride. The Vanishing Bride is returning back to the States as I speak to you. And when I get said information of what has happened over there and her state of mind and physical being, I will surely let you guys know the 411. Thanks so much for joining me. Like and share. Drop your comments below. Because, honey, I know I'm going to hear it. Shawnee V, I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Nothing. Shawnee, I want to hear nothing out of you. And Clark, I want to hear nothing out of you. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out by y'all names. Because y'all know. Y'all be talking some junk. Callie girl, you too. Y'all know y'all can get down with some stuff. Della, all of you. I know y'all going to be like, what? She on her way back. Yeah, baby, she is en route. Like and share. Drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for the wonderful birthday wishes. God bless all of you. I love you. And until the next video, this is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye-bye.